Bramborough back with some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Austria-Hungary campaign, which is now proceeded, we started in 1910 and is now proceeded to October 1913, so almost 4 years. In the latest update, which took us to 1.02.2, it looks like some of the maybe all of the alliance nonsense that would pop up in a campaign has been corrected. And at the moment, it would appear that we are no longer in this strange war with Italy and are back to fighting only France. And we have a battle with France. We several months ago, several episodes ago, had surged a destroyer squadron to the West Med, and now those destroyers are in action against a French battleship, which I think might be their only one, escorted by a light cruiser and a DD. So let's get in. Let's get these other destroyers into the main division. Smoke to the southeast. Well, I think I'd rather be going right toward them. Definitely want to maintain our speed. It's like weather let's see, clear weather, calm wind, calm sea waves. Okay, this would be one battle for which let's turn these off for now. This would be one battle for which I would have preferred low visibility to get close as we could. Alright, there we go. Is that the battleship? Well, it's got to be, because it's got 10.2-inch guns on it. I don't think a light cruiser would be rocking that. This is our target. Let's see what the target angle is. It's coming straight for us. Okay. Smoke up. Destroyer safe. Torpedo safe, rather. Torpedoes away. One veered off course already. D6, torpedoes away. D11, torpedoes away. Hearing some torpedo hits there. Okay. Everybody on this destroyer over here. Or maybe it's a light cruiser. What is that? That went a little bit better than our earlier destroyer kamikaze attack. Yeah, that's a destroyer. Turn the torps back off. Let everybody reload. May need them later against the light cruiser. Everybody on the destroyer. Slow that down. Doesn't look like he's fired torps. Hard right rudder. Hopefully that's enough. I think it will be. Barely. Yeah, I think everybody will be clear of those. 2 torpedoes remaining. I think we can slow down, improve our accuracy a little bit. Okay, I think D8 is going to scooch ahead of those. We do have... let's turn on torpedo avoidance for the division. Okay, I think D6 has already done enough to avoid those torpedoes. Let's turn torpedo avoidance back off. Yeah, Panther took a little propulsion damage there. go have a look at this light cruiser over here, who apparently already has propulsion damage. I'm not sure what from. I don't know if we've ever fired at it. Maybe we did. 12 torpedoes, 3 tubes each, port and starboard. One of which is down. So we kind of want to stay on our starboard side, it would appear. Alright. What's the range? 4-kilometer range. Which probably means fast propulsion, yeah. Okay. Pandora does have red compartment damage, so she's not going to get that propulsion capacity back. They're all Pandora. D8 is not going to get her propulsion capacity back. Okay. I'm kind of thinking maybe not go with torpedoes. See if we can just take her down with gunfire. Smoke up. And that seems to be reasonably effective enough. She's taken a lot of damage. D11 has taken the division lead. She's trying to run. Down to 33%. Where's her? I think we've damaged all her torpedo mounts. And there she goes. Extensive fire. Well, that seems a pretty effective resumption of hostilities with France. A battleship, a light cruiser, and a destroyer on the bottom, and light damage. Or maybe in some cases no damage to our destroyers. Main gun accuracy, 43%, 34, 24, 49, 24. D9 must have been at the back. I'd say they did a pretty good job there. Torpedo Well, somehow D6 managed a 400% torpedo accuracy. Not sure how that happens. Okay. Right. So here we are. We're at war. We've been at war with France the whole time. It's just while we were fighting Italy, no battles with France were generated. So those are running again, and we retain our enormous lead on that. France somewhat doing well against Italy. However, a ton of these VP were scored by us, and one would presume some by Britain as well. But now this is back to just a two-nation war. Okay, so apparently our squadron remains in the West Med, even though we have damaged ships in it. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. How is that reflected in the fleet? Let's sort by destroyer, or by type. So D6 and D8 are repairing. They are not shown as in a port. And some of the ships in that squadron are shown as sea control, while others are shown as in being. Interesting. I'm just going to bring them back to... Oh, let's get our rad crew. That's not what I meant. Let's just bring them back. I think they came from Pula. And with that, I think all of our ships are in port. And I think I'm okay with that for the moment. Let's hop into I wanted to take a look at this. Yeah, despite having sunk all those Italian ships, we remain at plus 95 with Italy. May need that. Matter of fact, they may want to ally with us against France. We're fighting France. They're fighting France. Britain is actually fairly friendly with Italy, although more so with France. I doubt that they would come in against France with us. Go ahead and agree to this, see what happens. I'm still interested to see what happens on the peace treaty, which I've never seen in this game before. We'll agree, however, looks like we still got some battles to fight. Yeah. Well, it's one destroyer against one destroyer here. We're protecting 19 transports against one destroyer. And up here it is one CA and a DD versus one CA, where we are once again defending transports. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of a DD duel going on here. Smoke to the west. There's all our... Now with the spotting of destroyers, their small size and their rather limited range, it is possible, I think, for us to just sail right by each other. What is that? Oh, I think that's transports running into each other. Classic. Okay, we're down to ×5. That means he probably... Ew, yeah, he does see me. If I could turn the torpedoes on. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it doesn't seem to have hurt too much. Alright, we still have 4 torpedoes left. Confident that our gunfire will outperform his gunfire, as long as we can manage not to take any torpedoes. Oh. And that torpedo veered a little bit. If it had stayed on course. Okay, he doesn't have any torpedoes anymore. And we've both taken about the same amount of damage. Not anymore. Can't see him due to smoke. Nope, he's visible again. Ah, dud torpedo. Still, he's not having a very good time of it now. Slow down a little bit. Yeah, I don't think this destroyer is going to be sinking any transports today. Now we fired a torpedo from the port side, so even though it's showing reloading, I think we've still got 2 loaded torpedoes in the starboard launcher. Let's go see. Well, we need to get the torpedo. He's sinking. Okay. Nice job, Delta 2. And basically it's a heavy cruiser fight, heavy cruiser duel with a D7 to help out. Karl the Sixth in action. Where's the destroyer? He's over here. Let's just put him on follow. Turn his torpedoes off. Smoke to the northeast. We're kind of pointed that way. Alright, off we go. See if that destroyer can manage not running into a transport. Hey, success. Sort of. Now can it actually follow? Let's go ahead and cruise. Slow down to cruise speed. Oh, this is killing me. Here, just go steady. This way. Let's turn a little bit, get all the turrets unmasked. If I remember correctly, these guys do have torpedoes. It's got a mouthful of a name there. The Waldeck Rousseau. Ideally, we fire the starboard launcher as well. Yeah, there they go. Oh shit. Okay, I'll tell you what, D7, how about you just head over this way and let's put you in retreat if you can make it. I don't know if D7's going to make it out of there. He may be alright. Yeah, there's a stern tube there. It says this thing has forward and aft tubes. It would so appear. Yeah, French cruiser's not doing too hot though. Actually, I guess I better make sure that I don't get shot again. 4.1 kilometers. Let's just ease off this way. Try not to come within 4.1 kilometers of that stern. For some reason, she's not firing her main guns. She will whenever I click on her to target. Let's just get with the program now. Okay, no torpedo ammo remaining. Yeah, these 1.1s aren't doing too much against the heavy cruiser. The 4s are. And actually, the 6.9s aren't doing too hot either. .4-inch main belt. That's pretty good for a heavy cruiser. And a very heavily armored fore and aft belt. 9.1-inch main deck. These things are actually somewhat similar to my own heavy cruisers. I mean, I've seen auto-designed battle cruisers much less heavily armored than that. Strong citadel too. Oh, what was the superstructure armor? Very strong superstructure armor. That's a heavily armed auto-designed ship for sure. Looks like it's going to be fire that's going to get her. .122 fires. Most of the damage coming from the 4-inch casemates And actually, the vast majority of the damage being done is coming from fires rather than direct shell damage. Still banging away with their 7.1-inch guns. She's got her fires under control compared to a couple minutes ago. There's still a lot. Dead in the water. Well, 1.5 knots. Hardly discernible. Look at this whole stability in tower, though. 48% debuff. And that's not from damage. The damage is down here. So she's got some kind of severe problem affecting her accuracy. Longitudinal weight offset, 98.7. That'll do it. So as heavily armored as she is, it's not going to do her much good if she can't hit nothing. Alright. Sinking. Yeah, good. Fire got her. Okay. 2,500 more victory points. Pandora did get banged up there. The stern tube on that thing caught me by surprise, and she was so close. It was like, oh, not much to be done about it. Okay, so I think everyone is in port now. Nobody's at sea. Got a few destroyers undergoing repairs. Still 8 months away on our 2 Dreadnought battleships. Leoben has another month of repairs following the battle in the last episode. A few other cruisers undergoing repairs, just a few months apiece. No one's in for a long haul repair here. Gorzalski, only 2 months left. And then we've got the 2 battle cruisers being refit to change out their secondaries, which turned out to be a much longer duration refit than I expected. I'm just putting everybody in being for the moment. Because it's cheaper. Got another batch of cruisers building, still 11 months out. Another little batch of destroyers building, 5 months out. And some more cruisers building. Why did I have 2 different batches? I think one was just a generic build more because we got the port space, and the others were, ooh, we're going to take some losses. So let's build even more than that. Okay. So the question remains, we recommended to the government to make peace with France. Are they going to heed our recommendation, or is war going to continue? Peace signed between Austria-Hungary and France. Is there going to be reparations, ships, anything like that? Oh, okay. Well, apparently something like 80,000 victory points to 3,000 is a minor victory. Interesting. And we have 533,000. I think this is the total amount available to play with, i.e. anything that we choose here. I don't know if I want any of their crap ships. I think I may want to port, though. If I understand correctly, the older bugs where you couldn't use captured ports, I think that's been fixed. Maybe? Maybe having a base for like destroyers? Over in the West Med? I wouldn't be against that. I'd rather win a war against Italy and get more bases in the East Med. That's what I would prefer. Let's take Tunisia. Let's take this battle cruiser just for power projection tonnage. And actually, I bet their heavy cruisers would be good for that too. Let's take 4 heavy cruisers. And do I want Corsica? Sure, why not? Two provinces, 5 ships, and $204 million. Oh, that was more than just one base. That was a region. We got two bases here. And at least 2 bases in Corsica. Stereoscopic rangefinder 3. Plus 13% gun aiming speed and 20% long range accuracy. Yeah. I want those. Okay. Yeah, we got 4 new bases. I don't think they're very big, though. Like, I don't think we can pile a bunch of capital ships in them. Tunis. 73,000. That apparently has a ship in it. Oh, right, because we took some French ships, too. Bizerta. 47,000. Bonifacio. Only 11. That's basically a destroyer base there, as is Saint Florent. So these aren't very big. They would be useful. We can put like a West Med squadron, a couple of cruisers in Tunis and Bizerta. Put some destroyers up here. It'll be alright. And there you have it. So we have been at war with France for quite some time, and we had some kind of a pseudo-war with Italy for the first time since those started. And that's been a couple of years now. We are once again at peace with everybody. And the term everybody doesn't mean what it meant in 1910, because there's only 3 other nations now: Italy, France, and Britain. Because Germany dissolved some time back. Okay, I think that will do for this episode. If you like what we're doing with the channel, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. If you want to have a look at other episodes in the series that you may not have seen, whether in the past or in the future, I'm linking the playlist right here to this series. At any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.